Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be pruning all my ficus trees. I have been letting them grow for almost 2-3 weeks without touching them. So today I'm going to go and grab all of them and do a little pruning. So let's start with this one. This is my rescue ficus that I got from my sister, and I put it in this pot, and it's recovered pretty well, and you can see this really long shoots here growing. So we're gonna just cut it back to a couple of leaves and make it a little bit compact. So you see this shoot is going really long, so we're gonna cut that back a little bit, all the way up to here maybe. Then up here we have a couple of branches here that we can cut back a little bit. So this tree wasn't doing that well, but it recovered the repot, because I did the repot. It was in during winter, so it didn't do that well. But then spring, summer came, and it recovered. So it's on his way to a good start. So let's go ahead and keep cleaning a little bit. Here's a little branch next to another branch. I don't think I want that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Maybe I'll wire this one here. Then up here, this is I don't know if this will be my leader. I don't think that will be my leader. It's just a branch. This is a really weird tree because it has a whole bunch of branches growing through this. So let's go ahead and see. So this branch right here, I don't know if I should keep it or leave it. I'm thinking this one up here would be the leader. We'll see. Well, let's just get rid of the one next to it, right here. Okay, so we'll leave this one here. And then we gotta clean up this. We gotta clean up this stump over here. We'll do a little more cleanup to that later, but I think I'm gonna let this guy go just like this and let it keep growing, and then maybe reduce or remove some of these branches in the future. But for now it looks pretty weird, an alien ficus, but we'll keep it that way. All right, let's go ahead and get the next one. All right, up next is this little cut-in that it's been doing pretty good. I repotted this, I believe, I don't remember, last year I believe. I put it in this smaller, blue pot. So this one was a really small cut-in, and I made a wire movement, and there are some branches, maybe this one primary, and then secondary, and then the leader up here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that same, but it looks pretty good. So there is it's pretty tall up here, so I'm gonna remove all that all that growth over there. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's adjust the camera. So we're gonna cut this back to, there you go. And this is a really long shoot over here. And there's one leaf right here. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of leggy here, but so I'm gonna cut it here. Should back bud nicely. This branch right here is grown pretty long, so I'm gonna cut it all the way up here. Okay, so I cut that one pretty good. And then this one right here, I'm gonna cut this one to here. Then up here there is a really long one that I'm going to reduce back to like the first leaf. Then here I'm gonna reduce this one back to here. Then here looks like to be the one that wants to take over. This leader over here. But I don't know if I can just let this continue over here. There's one back here. Let me get rid of this stuff right here. There's a dead branch in the middle. Then let me cut this back. All right, so we cut it back a little bit, so now it looks pretty compact. All right, I think that's gonna be it. Let me take a little bit off the top, a little bit more off the top here. And I think the front of this tree will be right here, right about here. All right, so that's it for this one. Let's go ahead and pick the next one. All right, up next is this one that I recently repotted during the spring. It's growing super good. It has a lot of branches. I just love the way this tree responded. This is another cutting, so let's cut it back a little bit because it's growing really good. So let's start with this branch growing down here, going all the way down. I don't think we even need that one, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. There we go. Go ahead and cut this. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what else. This one is going up. Let's reduce this a little bit. I'll put a little wire here on this branch. Try to make it, try to make it flat. Pull it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and reduce this one. Let's go ahead and remove this one right here. Then right here, we have a lot of growth, so let's go ahead and cut it back to here. And then we're gonna go in all the way to the canopy, to the, to the top, and then we're gonna reduce. There's one growing inside. I'm gonna cut this one back to here. So this one was really tall, so we're gonna cut that one back. And then this one I'm gonna cut to here. Okay, so I'm gonna remove a little more from the top. Here is one branch growing straight up. I don't know if you can see that one. Let's go ahead and do one cut right here. Okay. Put that one back here. Okay, so this one, I think we're getting close to what I want to reduce from this one. Be a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, I believe that's gonna be it for this one. There's a little bit more over here. I'm gonna cut this one. It's gonna be too tall on this side. Yeah, this part over here, I'm gonna go and reduce a little bit. Let's go ahead and cut this part over here. Getting kind of... All right, I think that looks much better. Yep, I think that looks good. All right, so that's it for this one. Okay, so this next tree is the one that I repotted a couple of weeks ago, probably almost a month ago. And I put it in this green pot, and it's recovered really well. These trees grow really nicely during the summer, so I'm gonna cut this one a little bit. I wire some of the branches down again. As you can see, this one, try to make a little pad on this side. So we have primary branches. All right, let's get started. Let's go ahead and cut it a little bit. Okay, so this one is a little dead branch right here. Got that one back. This one here, it's pretty long, and there has really no leaves other than this little tip over here. So we'll try to see if we can reduce that a little bit, and then maybe it'll back bud. Over here, we can reduce this one a little bit. And then the top is going pretty tall, so I'm going to remove some of the top growth. Let's go ahead and reduce. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut this one back. This up here is pretty tall. Here is a big branch here that is taking over. So I'm probably going to get rid of this one. If you can see that one up there. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna be a big cut. Okay, here we go. So let me clean it up a little bit. then we'll continue cutting back some of the top growth. Okay, let's leave this one by here. I think this is the front, or maybe here. All right, let's get rid of this. I think this is a dead branch over here. Yep. Okay. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, here's let's get rid of this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this one as is and let it continue growing. Here's the little scar that I made, that I drilled a hole and tried to put in a graft. That was a total failure. But it healed. All right, so let's go ahead and get one more tree. Okay, so here is the Tanuki experiment that I made a couple of months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Then I put it in this dead wood, driftwood that I found. And it's growing pretty well, so I'm gonna be cutting some of the branches to make sure that they don't get out of control. So we'll start from the top here. And I like the way it's growing. I put a little bit of wire in here to pull down some of these branches. So we have one branch here. There is another secondary branch up here. There's a big branch up here. All right, so let's go ahead and keep reducing a little bit over here at the top. Needs a little bit of cleanup. All right, so this one, I think this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a really quick pruning on this one. And I think we're gonna leave it like this. Let's go ahead and get a close up on this one and see how this is developing. This is the back. And here we go. Okay, so that's it for this one. All right, I'm gonna grab one more tree. Okay, so here is the root of a rock. Little cutting that I put together about beginning of the year, or beginning of the year. It's growing really well. It has exploded in growth. The base of the roots, it's doing really good. Let's see if you can see that, but It's trying to grow aerial roots. There's one there from the bottom right here. Let me see if I can zoom into that one. There you go. So this one just started growing. There's really good thick roots over here. And those are grabbing the rock really well because I can lift the tree very nicely. So that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little bit of this lone branches. Up here, here. Okay, up here. And right here, gonna cut this one back to here. And just get rid of that. Here's one. Let's go ahead and cut this back. I wired this a little bit too, so you can see here. Maybe this would be a front. Let me cut this one a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of this leaf over here. All right, so I think this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do to this one. Let it keep growing. I might do another video and just expose more of this root over rock. It's looking really good. Hope you can see that. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna grab my last tree, then we're gonna call it a day. Okay, so here we go. I decided to pull 2 more of my ficus cuttings. So I'm gonna show you this one. If you remember this one, this little one was a cutting that used to look like a trident. It had 3 branches, and then I cut 2 of them, made a little bit of wiring, and here it goes. You can see now it has a little S movement here. So I'm gonna see if I can put in a picture of how it looked before, but it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut a little bit of the growth, make it a little bit compact. Let's get rid of this big leaf here. Okay, I might get this guy into a bigger pot because I really like the way it turned out. It's a pretty good shape. So let's go ahead and clean up some of these. There's a one. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay. All right, let's get this one. Let's call this one done. And here is my other cutting. This one I decided to This one used to be on a similar pot, just like this one. And I took it out of that and I put it in this little plastic pot to make it let it grow a little bigger and get it, get this trunk to get a little bit thicker, and it responded really well. So now I'm going to cut some of that growth. Okay, okay, up here looks like we can reduce this back. Let's put this one over here. Okay, so possible front. The trunk is growing really well. There's one more cut over here. Okay, I think this is it for this one. All right, not try to make this video really long, but I do have maybe 2 or 3 more ficus that I'll probably do in a different video, but this is it for today. Hope you enjoyed this pruning of all my ficus cuttings, and we'll see you on the next episode. Let's not forget the carnage cam. So here's all the cuttings, all the pruning of all my little ficus cuttings. It's pretty good. It's a lot.